G'day everyone, it's your boy Jordan CS No here, and welcome back to another cringy ass video on the dark web. And now today, we finally get to cover something Xbox related that doesn't involve Sony fanboys. Because as we all know, Sony fanboys, well, they talk about Xbox more than they actually play games on PlayStation. But anyway, what are we talking about today? Some of you might know, some of you might not know, but for those who don't know, it was recently announced that the upcoming game Redfall from, I think it's Arcane Studios, will require players to always be connected to internet, even when playing in single player. So the game's been catching a bit of flack for this decision, and rightfully so. This is just a dumb decision. Like, not only is it pointless that a game that you pay for would require internet so that you could play it by yourself, but this is also going to hurt the game's longevity. Mostly that if the game's servers ever shut down, nobody will ever be able to play the game again. Ever. Even single player. Now, similar outrage like this happened with Gran Turismo last year, and a lot of Xbox people came out to make fun of Gran Turismo for it, and rightfully so. So I was wondering, are they gonna keep that same energy? Not a big deal in 2023. 80% of games require to be online by now, so nothing we aren't used to it. And to be honest, not a big deal, especially for people complaining in the comments section. My man needs Grammarly. HW the fuck are you on Twitter? Then if it is such a big problem.
Call the reading writing hotline. 1300-65506.
1300-65506.
It could change your life.
I read this news on my phone, which I did while paying an online subscription. It's 2023. Why is this news still tonight? I'll watch TV, and the shows I watch are broadcast via an online streaming method.
Hey, yo, buddy, listen, there's a time and a place for everything, alright? And right now is not the time to dick ride, so please shut the fuck up and go back to your corner, alright?
Complete non-issue. These articles are just there to start fan wars. So it's 2023, internet is everywhere, 78% of all titles are digital, so does it really matter? No. Does any person actually care about this? It's 2023. Who doesn't have a persistent online connection? Mate, you need to visit Australia. Although, I love how none of these are an actual defense of this decision, and it's just people saying, well, it doesn't matter because, you know, you've always got an internet connection. Like, they're completely overlooking how pointless this decision is. And not only that, this same logic of, well, everyone has it, could also be used to justify things like price increases. Like when Sony increased the price of their games by $10, even though they didn't need to. Oh, well, everyone has $10, guys. I don't see what the big deal is. Like, the reason they've got to defend that everyone has internet is because they can't actually defend needing internet to play a single-player game by yourself. And also, not everyone does have internet, or at least good internet. Some people have really shitty internet. Some people live in areas where there are outages. Some people live in Australia. But it's 2023, Jordan. There's internet everywhere. Oh, thank you. That's good to know. I mean, I'm sure my local McDonald's will be very happy with me logging my PC into their restaurant and draining their internet and their electricity. I'm sure they'll just be thrilled. PlayStation fanboys, LeMayo, you have to be online to play this game. Me, do you have to be online to watch the Last of Us HBO series? PlayStation fanboys, but it's different.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
It actually is different. In fact, they're not even comparable. One is a game that you download onto your system. The other is a show that you stream over the internet. which you can probably also download onto your phone and watch without internet. So actually, that kind of voids your point in a way, because they can still download the show and watch it offline. Isn't that the same as most games made past 2015? Yeah, but I think what you'll find about most of the games past 2015 that require internet to play is that they're all multiplayer games. I mean, give me one single player game that isn't a complete fuck up that requires internet for you to play it by yourself. News, you need electricity to play video games. What the fuck even is the point here? Oh yeah, you need electricity to play video games. Yeah, I also need electricity to turn the fucking lights on at night. You know I need electricity to run the internet as well. Like, what? I guess you don't have internet, but you can be on this app. This is such a BS clickbait article, like people don't have an internet connection. It's a must in our society. You do realize internet connections can go out, right? Or are you that dense? You are being dense! This is 2023, not 1993. Yeah, and internet outages still happen. How many times does your connection go down a year? Cause in 2 years with my fiber connection, I went down for 30 minutes. If you have a bad ISP, then that's on you and your community. How's that your fault? That your community has bad signal? Oh yeah, just move to another neighborhood. Why don't they just sell their houses and move? Honestly though, you gotta love how nobody can explain to me how this is anything but pointless. If you really want an answer to how many times a year my internet goes down, at least once every year, and the last time it went out, which was last year, my entire street didn't have an internet connection for nearly 4 days. But I guess that's my fault because, you know, I must be responsible for the National Broadband Network or something like that. This discourse around Redfall being always online is moot. Most of you already play dozens of games that require an internet connection to some extent. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure most of those games would be multiplayer games, not single-player games. And if those games do have a single-player option, they don't require internet for you to use that option. Most of you will also play it through Game Pass, and most of you will also probably only play it for a week or so. Calm down. And I should be able to play it without internet for that week or so. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Holy shit, that was a lot. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to dislike and unsubscribe. And this is the member shoutouts. You definitely shouldn't become a channel member and support your boy in making great content like this. Unfollow my Twitter account and unsubscribe from my second channel, and make sure you leave my Discord server, the CS Nation. Links to all of those are not in the description. But that's actually not all for today, so until the next one, I will definitely not see you next time. Fucking hell, that was a mouthful. Goodbye.